My name is Monica Pouillon, and I am Assistant Director of Natural Resources Division.
Emil Bogopolsky with ETS.
Hi, my name is Christy Cave. I am a Program Project Coordinator.
Hello, my name is Dale Scott. I'm with Broward County's Environmental Protection and Growth Management Department.
My name is Lakshmi Devalaraju. I'm the Information Technology Specialist working with FASD and ETS.
Lisa King, Building Manager for Facilities Maintenance Division.
My name is Patrick. I work in the desktop services under the ETS.
Concerned about time to charge because I didn't know how long it was going to take to get a full charge. I was in the market for a new vehicle, and so I thought, why not?
Very conditional, but the range had a problem with being too short. Probably safety is the highest factor.
You know, how large the vehicle was, because we have a family of 4. I didn't have so much concerns about the time to fully charge because the charge that we have at home is overnight. It's a slow charge, and so we park it in the
Time
garage.
to fully charge, I guess that's the biggest concern most people will have when they're buying one of these things that you deal with when you're going to look into one of these cars, the charging situation and then the price
My
point.
only concerns knowing the brand because I went with Tesla. I was paying about anywhere between $300 to $400 for gas every month because I live in Boynton. And I drive 100 miles every day.
So my main factor was really the distance. How far would it go? How far can I travel? And
Battery life, yes, because it's a new technology to me at least anyway. So, just understanding exactly if how long a battery pack may last.
I'm a big family, so I wanted to make sure that I had the space and help with health too, because you don't have those emissions, those VOCs and particles going into the air.
And the convenience of electric vehicle, you don't have to go to the gas station to charge. You just come to work or home, plug it in, and it's done. Main benefits, as I said, is mainly concern that vehicle is incredibly safe. Had many times when it actually saved me from accidents, from collision. It's basically technological advances. It's really convenient to get in a car when it's ready for you to drive. AC is on, ready to drive, it gets you directions where you need to go. And if it's a long drive, it gives you the stops where you need to stop for the charging.
Emissions from vehicles can impact our air quality, so that was definitely a considerable factor. We have a hybrid vehicle, so that also helps in not having to be confined to a specific electric vehicle range. I think the benefits outweigh those issues, and it allows us to be completely electric to and from work as long as
Do environmental protection as part of my job. It's obviously something that matters to me. Benefits, there's plenty benefits to owning an EV, and I guess I'll get more specific now in terms of the Tesla that I have. Obviously the big thing, no CO2 emissions for me personally. That was a big thing, one of the reasons why I wanted to go EV. Second biggest thing is you don't have to pay for gas anymore. It's, again, to mine specifically, I know they have access to this supercharger network, which was a big thing for me, just being able to know that, if I drive the car out, usually somewhere in the area, I'll be able to do a quick charge in 30 minutes or something along those lines. You really do have to prepare and kind of plan your trip out depending on what your range is. That's definitely the biggest transition there is kind of having to plan your heavy driving days out a bit more.
I don't see any setbacks other than the initial investment that you have to come up with. It's expensive. But benefits, everything in a way. The car in about 10 years, if I'm not right, it pays for itself. And you have a car for a lifetime.
Previous car and the infrastructure that they were building here. Main benefits, I get to charge at work for free. It's a low cost if I'm charging on the supercharging network in comparison to what my gas might be. And currently, like I said, 2 years, I haven't had to do any type of oil change of the tire rotation. So if I was to sum up, probably the amount that I've spent on actual maintenance might be under at least $100 in 2 years in comparison to elsewhere.
I got really good advice from the gentleman who sold me my car. I'm actually leasing, and he told me that right now the market was limited for SUVs, and he said in the next 3 years the SUV market is going to be crazy. So he said he would recommend that I lease, make sure that I like the EV, and make sure that the SUV was spacious enough. And then if I love it, I could either buy that one after the lease or look at what the other SUVs on the market and go for there.
But I can't recommend it enough. I love the car. I love the car to this day. Every time I get in, it feels like it's the first time I'm hopping in there. So, I would definitely recommend it. Do your research and check it out.
I would suggest that you get fully electric. Enjoy them. They're really a lot of fun.
Look at your situation in terms of daily driving, and I think only daily driving. Don't look at it in terms of when I need to go on vacation, because you don't go on vacation every month unless you do. Then I'd say just, pretty much if you're going to do a daily route, you can get, I have the lowest tier 1. So if you want, you can just go higher up in trim, and it'll be, a pretty good option for you. And I think that's about it.
Go for it. Just go for it. It's worth the money.